Okay, so you put your F-Body on a diet. Skinny. But you want to keep some creature comforts, namely your power windows. Try to keep this one real quick and short. This is all you've got to do, all right? So according to the schematics, factory stuff here, it's actually a really simple system. There's this one guy, this little box right here. You're going to find him, if you see that hole right here in the middle, that's about where it used to be. There's a little pocket there that when you get your dash out and you're looking inside here, you're going to find this little guy stashed in a little pouch, almost looks like a kangaroo pouch, sitting right there. And that is your power window control module. If you keep this guy, right, there's only about, what, 5 wires attached to this thing? Or 4 wires. If you keep this thing, you can go ahead and keep your factory power windows while deleting everything else. All you've got to do is, you'll notice there are, in fact, what, 4 wires here. All right. Looking at the schematics, you're going to notice there's a couple of browns. The one brown you got to find, there's a splice point, and that splice point sits on that side. Okay, deloom the harness, take all the old tape, all the old crap off, find the brown splice point. And that splice is represented right here. You've got, here's your power coming in, okay? And here's your ground down here. That's all you got to do. You supply 12 volts, you supply ground, and this little guy, this little magical dude, does everything else, because the windows are a reverse switching polarity, up and down. The motors are only 2 wires, right? So they swap polarities to go up or down, and this guy handles all that for you. So you find that splice point, and what you're looking for is, once you found them, 2 of those wires, okay, one comes over here to the left-hand power window switch, which is very easy to just kind of find it. It goes all the way up in there. Another guy goes to the right-hand window switch, so takes off that way for you. Then you got this dude right here, okay, that goes up this way. This is your power one. Now, it's gonna be kind of hard to show you this, but it's actually this guy right here. And I've got it set up to power off of the battery to test it. But once you break out that splice point and you find out where all 3 wires are going, what you're doing is you're looking for the one that came into the fuse box here and then went forward. That's the guy that's going to be your main power. That's this branch right here. Okay, I found it, put 12 volts to that. The ground side that the circuit's asking you for is actually this dude right here. If you ever had your dashboard off your F-Body, you know what I'm talking about. It's this lug right here. So I went ahead and grounded it. I went ahead and gave power on that side, plugged our window switch in, everything else is factory, and well, that one of course is retarded like all F-Body right side windows, barely moves. And this one, voila. So that's it. I'm gonna get to strip out all the unnecessary wires and connectors and all the other crap that we don't need. And that's it. You keep your power windows and ditch everything else. I'm just gonna go ahead and take this this main feed, 12 volts. I'm gonna end up running it into a fuse block, a ignition switched 12-volt fuse block with a fuse. I think the factory calls for, it's a 30 amp. Well, it's a 30 amp breaker. The fuse is probably, yeah, I can imagine it'd be a fuse that big, probably 20 amp fuse, something like that. But I'll find out whatever fuse that is, 15, 20 amp, and run power to this guy with that, and yeah, that's it. Get to keep everything else, keep some creature comforts while going race car. Good luck.